Hi everyone, welcome back to Outdoor Adventurecraft. So we're doing something a little different today. I got a slightly different camera set up with me on a GorillaPod. It's just a little Sony camera so I can kind of shoot and go, move a little quicker. Sound might suffer a little bit, but bear with me. So today's my first video since I got involved with the Outdoor Arena Review Ring. So this will be my first collaboration with them. And one of the ideas the organizers of the Outdoor Arena came up with was a subscription box idea where around the arena channels we packed each other a box of survival or outdoor themed items, and we sent them off for an unboxing video. Now Jude from Wayside Adventures got me, and he sent me this box here, and we're going to get right into it and see what we got. All right, let's go for it. I have no clue what's in here. Nobody knew ahead of time. So we're just going to give first impressions. I've never actually done an unboxing, so this is a little bit different for me, doing it all in one take. You guys getting my first reactions. I can't really go back and unbox it again, can I? Do this a little bit safer. Here we go. Alrighty. So again, yeah, I got involved with the Outdoor Arena Review Ring. Great bunch of guys, and they all have great outdoor channels. All the links are going to be in the description below. Check them all out. We're all going to be releasing these videos today, so everybody got a different channels box, and we're all going to try and release them today. So again, I got picked by Jude at Wayside Adventures, and let's find out what he sent me. Bubble wrap, yeah, you never know. No, not bubble wrap. Alrighty. What is this? Oh my. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, everything else is in this bag. Oh, nice canvas bag here. Over the shoulder bag. This is nice. I wonder if he made it or what the deal is. It's got a shoulder strap. Oh, that's nice, man. Check that out. I'll have to get you guys some more details on this. I'll model it for you before I get it out. That's awesome. That's going to be a great little... Man, I wish I had this when I headed out. I wouldn't have had to bring that. I could have brought the camera gear right in there. That's kind of like a messenger bag style thing. That's awesome. That's going to come in wicked handy. You can get a little fuel canister in there and stove. Right on. Well, that's nice. What else we got? Oh, it's nice. It's got a heavy reinforced spot where the strap goes on there. All right. What else we got? We got two things wrapped individually. This one here may be bomb components. Not 100% sure, but there's a letter in here. Let's take a look at the letter first before we get too far going. It might be important. If there's any swear words or anything, I'll skip over it. Alright, as you can see, your box contains 4 different, at least there should be 4, pieces of gear. So far, this must have 2 things in it, I think. Okay, the bag. The first and probably most obvious piece is the haversack. I made this bag for you. Oh, there we go. That's where it came from. Jude made this bag. It's a prototype, his first one, so I have the original. Oh, that's interesting. It's very much inspired by the Hidden Woodsman line. I think I've heard of them before. I've never looked too closely into it. Classic style haversack. Made from duck cloth, basically just cotton canvas, which is not waterproof, so if you want it to be, have to do it yourself. Skip ahead. The straps are mil-spec nylon, threads heavy duty, rot proof, UV resistant, and that's hardcore. Okay, so the black rocks. Thought I heard something. The chunks are chunks of obsidian, volcanic glass that can be napped into all sorts of primitive tools. Well, that's awesome. Okay, there's 2 tins here. What are the chances I'll open the right one first? Let's try this one. Oh, no, we'll go back. That's awesome. I spoiled my surprise in the next tin. Nope. Spoiled my surprise in that tin too. We might as well look at them. So, okay, we'll come back to the obsidian. The fire tin. The fire tin. Look at this, guys. I'm going to bring it up to the camera there. Check that out. Fire steel, piece of quartz. Another little tin inside of it. So Jude says the fire tin, flint and steel kit. The steel is the first one I've ever bought and learned with. The flint is actually quartzite, or just regular quartz. He collected along the trail near his house, and a bit of char cloth in the smaller inner tin. But yeah, he said it was the first one he used and practiced with, so he must have moved on, got something a little different. Let's see what kind of sparks we can get with it. Nice. Nice, that works real nice. Let's open the can on the bike and see if we can get a fire going, shall we? Well, that's awesome. I already feel spoiled. We got this little tin of char cloth in there too. That's pretty cool. Little double tin setup. One for the char cloth and one for the quartz and fire steel. And throw that in the haversack. And it looks like a little sewing kit. It's all I saw when I first got into it. So it looks like it could be quite a bit more to it. Oh yeah, sewing kit, fishing kit type of thing. Yeah. Got hooks, worms. Hooks are all driven in a piece of leather. Sinkers, swivels. Yeah, you can probably use this leather as a bobber too. It would probably float. Just guessing. Safety pins. Nice. Let's see what he has on the write-up in his nice little letter. He says, the fishing kit. Let me begin by saying I'm not an experienced fisherman. I hope you can use some of the stuff I put in the tin. You'll probably have to revamp it. Actually, it looks a lot like the ones that I have. Just the basic stuff. Lines, sinkers, something to attract the fish. Just throw it in basically and hope for the best. Fishing's kind of one of those things, eh? The more times you try, the more chance you have. Okay, and the black rock. So that was the one that we didn't open yet. The obsidian. So yeah, they must be pretty big, because see, I thought this was something more solid, and that was the shaking one was the obsidian, but that was the fire tin. So yeah, these must be pretty big. I can go and start learn how to do flint knapping. Yes, sir. Check these out. See, I've never done any flint knapping at all. Check those out. He says about the obsidian, volcanic glass that can be knapped into all sorts of primitive tools. You're going to need a big smooth river stone as a hammer stone. Just be careful, it's super sharp once it's knapped. Well, you know, all in all, when you think about what Jude packed in here, I'm just going to clean up my mess a little bit. It's really well thought out. He did a better job thinking out his items than the ones I sent to Micah. But he's kind of well rounded. So you've got a bag here that you can use, you know, to collect tinder materials, edibles, carry items that you have with you. That's well thought out. And then you've got a fire kit, you know, that you can help to provide a level of shelter for yourself, a level of heat, a means of purifying water, cooking food, things like that. And then in the fishing kit, he thought about food procurement, right? So he moved on to that next survival need. Same with the obsidian, actually, because you know, I've got no experience in it, but trial and error might prove that I could get myself a sharp enough edge, you know, to use to cut the fish open, clean it. With enough experience, a person can make arrowheads and things like that. So yeah, it's actually really well thought out. I appreciate that, Jude. That's and you made this bag yourself. So guys, that's the kind of stuff that we're looking forward to doing with the Outdoor Arena Review Ring. Also a lot of product reviews and things like that. Usually what we do is we get an item and it goes around the whole group. So usually at least 5 people typically get a chance to review an item, so that it gets a gauntlet, a lot of different opinions. If you guys are looking to see you know, different products, things like that that you're interested in adding to your own kit, check with your Outdoor Arena Review Ring, because you know, if there's a product that we've looked at, it's not just one person's opinion, it's going to go through quite a few. On that note, I've got 2 items with me right now. I wanted to get this video out of the way first that I've got to review. One of them is a Extreme Wilderness Survival Manual. It's a pretty thick book that I'm reading through, and it's very comprehensive. So I'm going to be bringing a review of that textbook basically to you guys, as well as I've got a piece of gear from One Tigers. It's a dump pouch. It's not quite as big as this. It doesn't have the strap. It goes on a belt, and it's basically just for jamming whatever in. It can roll up and close, and then you can just, you know, throw whatever you need to temporarily or long term into it. It's just a dump pouch. So we'll be looking at that too. But that's basically it for today, guys. I just wanted to get out here, show you what we had to offer on this first video of mine with the Outdoor Arena Review Ring. The other channels, like I mentioned, including Jude's, the Wayside Adventure, will be down in the description below. And check out some of their videos. They're all going to be releasing videos today going through their pack items. But without further ado, I'll let you guys go. I'll get a couple close-ups here with the camera in a bit of some of the items so you can see them a little bit closer up. And I hope you enjoyed your time out here today. It's a good spot to see a moose or something like that. I thought maybe we might get lucky while we're out here. We might yet, so stick around. As always, check me out on Instagram and Facebook, and my website at www.outdooradventurecraft. And as well, you can check out the Outdoor Arena Review Ring on Facebook too, and see what kinds of stuff we got going on there. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. So there's the pack, that haversack that Jude made for me. Love the colors too. Just kind of subtle brown and a subtle gray. They look really nice together. Really appreciate that, Jude. And there you got the 2 Altoids tins and the obsidian glass. I'll crack those open for you. It's the fire tin here with the flint and steel. It's a nice tape to hold them shut. That's the fishing kit. There's one thing about doing this quick shoot thing. Don't have very many hands free. But yeah, very, very cool. Always use a couple extra tins too. Look at all that culch in there. Sinkers, hooks. Looks like I'm gonna have to add some line to it. Thanks, Jude. So just as a quick PS, I just noticed as I was putting stuff away, I knew Jude was planning on giving me a challenge related to the items. That was an option that we had to include to the members. And he did. He gave a good one, actually. So he says, the challenge, fill the bag with what you need. So that's kind of open, whatever I think I need to put in there. But he says, catch a fish using the kit and whatever else you actually need to catch a fish. So some line. I noticed that was one thing that was missing. Kill the fish, period. So, you know, I can step on it, suffocate it, whatever. Tell bad jokes till it just dies. Make an obsidian knife to prepare the fish. Start a fire using the flint and steel. Cook the fish and eat it with gusto. So I have to do it with gusto. But that actually seems like a doable challenge. So there's an upcoming video right there for Outdoor Adventurecraft to follow through with Jude's challenge. I still have a couple more videos to finish up from the winter expedition, so I'll get those out as quick as I can, and then we'll get to Jude's challenge sometime this summer. All right, guys, we'll see you again real soon.